All right, congratulations, man. Hey, if you have not heard yet, Joe Rogan, Mr. Comedian, Mr. MMA, Fear Factor, whatever it is you want to call it, how I've remembered him from years, just announced this last week that he's moving over to Spotify. And with that, $100 million. 100 million bucks. OMG, man. This is unbelievable. Congratulations to him. This is a big deal because basically what it's signaling, especially for platforms such as Google/YouTube, and some of the censorship that goes on, et cetera, this is basically saying, look, we're going where they're not going to be able to tell us what to do, what to say, how to act, censoring any of that stuff. And hey, we're going to monetize this big time and move. And it's going to be free service. He's going to give out the free podcast. He's going to do everything he's done before, not changing a thing. It's basically Spotify putting a flag in the ground saying, look, we're not going to go after your 5, 6, your kind of middle tier podcaster. No, hell no. We're going to go after number one, right? And we're going to put that flag in the ground and basically state that we're coming after this podcasting avenue, whether it's for the video side of it or for the audio side of it with Apple and Google/YouTube. All of that combined is basically saying, hey, we're playing the game and we're ready to go big time. So it definitely sends a big time signal out to the marketplace. Super awesome information. What's even cooler is kind of how smart Spotify was about that, keeping it very under the radar. But think about this for a minute. Who won in this battle? Joe Rogan clearly did because he's making quite a bit of money as a result of this and there's probably more coming from it. But really, when you look at the data stats for Spotify, when I put this up, and I'll zoom up on it, when it was announced on 5/18, from where the stock was at around 160, 161, all the way to where it's at today, right around 190, where it peaked at 196, right? At 190, I mean, it was at 161, went to 196, dropped down to 190. They were at a $30 billion cap, right, market cap. Before this was announced, after it was announced, $35 billion. Right, 35 billion in 5 days. That's $1 billion a day. I'll take that. Right, that's really, I mean, holy crap. 100 million bucks. He makes 100 million. They make 5 billion in 5 days. I'd say that's a pretty good ROI, right? So what's even I think more interesting is paying attention to people like Gary Vaynerchuk, even Patrick Bet-David, who called this out and put a great video on YouTube. You can take a look at that. So shout out to you. That was an awesome video you put out. And then Gary V. Check this out. October of last year, where Gary Vaynerchuk said, talk about being a genie in a bottle and like knowing what's coming. Gary, unbelievable, man, to be able to call this out like this. But watch this.
So do you think people are going to be pivoting to podcasting? Do you think podcasting is harder to monetize and thus
I think it's harder to monetize now because the metrics aren't out, but I think like anything else, that's what they all said about social networks in 2007, 2008. Attention always eventually gets monetized. When Joe Rogan inevitably announces that he get paid $100 million to exclusively be on whatever platform he's going to go on, I have a funny feeling everyone's going to be like, wait a minute. So I think when Rogan inevitably does Howard Stern 2.0, I think you'll start seeing people realize, oh, there is something here. And I think people are very basic. They look for a report or a very simple ad product to make them feel good, while underestimating when tens of millions of people are paying attention to something, inevitably there's an opportunity to monetize.
Holy cow, man. Genie in a bottle on that one. That's big time news. Gary Vaynerchuk, amazing for calling that out last October. You kind of obviously saw the forefront for it. So congratulations to Joe Rogan. Well deserved. I'm excited. I actually have not even been a member of Spotify. It's a free service. I signed up when I heard this because I love listening to Joe Rogan and the experience that he's got. And who knows, I'll probably sign up for the premium service and pay for it and get rid of Pandora now that this is going on. So Joe Rogan, I'll never forget it. He came to La Jolla at the La Jolla Comedy Store and did a stand-up routine. I had no idea he was a comedian. I just remember him from Fear Factor, right? MMA, all that stuff, and the announcing side of things. And for him to do the stand-up the way he did, literally had the entire place rolling. I mean, the guy is a complete riot. So that's where I really started to follow him and then leaping on board. And gosh, that was years ago. I don't remember the time frame on it, but Amazing, amazing dude. Thought I'd share this information. Pretty cool news that just happened, and it's definitely kind of showcasing what's in the future, what's coming with the podcasting, the video podcasting, everything that's going on. Everybody's been trying to figure out how to monetize it. Well, Joe Rogan did. So until next time, guys, live, have a good life, and be safe. Talk to you soon. Bye.